For months now, Palestinians in the occupied West Bank have been protesting with a frequency and in numbers that haven't been seen in years, not against the Israelis, but against the Palestinian Authority, over its plans to impose a social security law involving a new compulsory contribution from workers, many of whom don't trust that they'd get the money back in the future. Now, President Abbas's Fatah party has announced consultations on forming a new mode of government consisting of factional members of the Palestine Liberation Organization, and in doing so has frozen the implementation of the Social Security Act pending cabinet confirmation.
What clearly we have today is giving the blessings of such recommendations regarding formulating a new government. Yet we will wait for the cabinet tomorrow and the announcement of the cabinet.
For an insight into just how unpopular the measure has become, just talk to people like Mohammed and his wife Mara. Mohammed works for the National Insurance Company, Mara's a psychologist. They started out married life in a small rented apartment and with loans that need servicing.
I have $100 to $200 left every month after we've paid everything else. When this Social Security law deducts 7.2% of my salary, that's more than $150. So it takes away from my daily life, my kids, any extras, the basic things I need to live with dignity.
The idea of a safety net for Palestinian workers, enshrining sick pay, redundancy protection and pensions, is not in itself unpopular. But people here have become ever more suspicious of the authorities' ability to deliver and not to use their future pensions to cover current budget shortfalls. The Palestinian Authority has been trying to implement a system of social security since 2003, but yet again, even after expressing its determination to get it through this time, it has stepped back. There was significant opposition against some of the elements of the policy, for example, its discriminatory aspects against women, but above all else, there has been a widening deficit in one vital commodity, trust. Political analyst SHAHEEN says there's no reason to expect that to change in the immediate future with the very system of governance up for grabs.
So how can you talk about dismantling the Palestinian Authority and in the same time you will try to convince the people that their savings will be, after 2 decades for instance, are safe and they will get it back?
Mohammed says he doesn't even trust that this latest freeze on the scheme is real. Until he sees an official proclamation from the president himself, he intends to keep protesting. Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Ramallah.